Yes, greetings and wholeness.
Ooh.
Right?
Indigo and baby family.
Yes, we
We are
come
here.
to you, landed from the mothership,
Hmm.
you know. Um, yeah, so as you can tell by the topic, that we are going to express to you the importance of enemas during a yogic practice to deepen your yogic practice. And yoga in general is a practice to get deeper within oneself. And um, you know, it's also the way of life because you take your breath with you everywhere you go, right? And in
Hmm.
poses, you're able to hold poses because of your breath. You're able to stay in stillness with your breath, you know. Um, One reacts or does not react based off of their breath, you know. So, again, this is a life's practice um, with their breath, and the instrument as the body.
That's what keeps us here, is the breath. And every time we do enemas, we do enemas for like the past several years now.
Hmm.
I got like 7 years,
Yes.
maybe plus
Uh, I'm gonna say
seven
six,
years,
seven,
six, seven
6, 7.
years.
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
I'm keeping it pretty consistent, and it's just it never ceases to amaze us just
Every day.
how better we feel. We're like before. I feel like I can't breathe as deep. My chest, just eating food, whatever's going on, and I do edema and like that deep exhale, that capacity to breath, aka pranayama, is always at a higher capacity immediately after the first flush. Let alone
Hmm.
nine get through the whole bag yet of a 2 liter silicone bag for me. Some people do buckets, some people do other styles. And yeah, it's just we had to of it again to show tribute and praises again to the Enema tool. It's
Hmm.
very ancient, and yeah, it really does directly it directly penetrates and heals, nurtures the yolk, the center, yoga, yolk, and all that, the dantian. And yeah, it's just one of those things that you can never, it always gets more truer in age. This practice, and is one of those truths
Hmm.
that
Never gets old.
that we all need in our holistic toolbox.
Hmm. Hmm. Yes.
Without enemas, man, because like even us being right now in a household in Greece, Greek hasta stage, watch our other video on the ashrama 4 stages, and also while we're here, please you know buy our digital products to support us, through our Kofi, Kofi, whatever it is, link as well too.
Coffee.
Just
Coffee.
for more knowledge and wisdom as well too, and all that. And yeah, just it helps like wherever you are for eating and whatnot, and your like health protocols, having enemas definitely helps deepen it and brings you at just a higher spiritual level as well too. You know, yeah, straight up.
Yes. Okay. So,
Spirit is breath, right? So yes.
um, the rectum, right? The colon. It is, you know, the root, right? We put things in and we let it go. So
Mm.
we inhale and we exhale by releasing, right? So your body can fully express an exhale through releasing the bowels, right? Through enemas. You don't know how much you're holding on to until you finally release through an enema. It's
Mm-hmm.
literally just like taking a bowel movement. For some people, it can be very traumatizing just being on the toilet. It can be, relieving for some folks, but through an enema, a guided enema, we do we do
Mm-hmm.
private sessions to guide you and get you confident practicing this um, this ancient ritual, right? For our bodies, for our mind, for our emotional, spiritual body, right?
Hmm.
Yes.
Yes,
So,
it's also in yoga too. In Ayurveda, it's called Basti,
mhm,
and it's known. There's a certain time of the year called Punja Karma. Is that right?
mhm. Yes.
As well too, and after this 30-day cleanse, you end it with the enema as well too. So this is definitely, once again, ancient knowledge. Bringing it, in this yogic aspect again, just because, yeah, it really does just help you reset and renew your vows
With
to
your
this,
body
yeah,
and your breath.
with the body and the breath in this realm.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yes, it grounds you. It allows you to be more centered and stable because, again, this is a true exhale for the body, for the nervous system, for
All the
all of
cells,
the
each tissue
systems.
cell,
Yes, for the organs, right? To finally just breathe again. And to fully exhale is for you to fully inhale, right? So,
like release to nourish. Which again, by the way, I must say, it's again one of the ebooks on the Ko-fi link, and
yes,
it
the
is
spirit
probably
of
my favorite
enemas.
book, just based on how the layout is and like the simple recipes, and it's just nice. I also did a lot of work about in that book
Yes.
too as well,
Yes.
for like the design, and I'm very proud of that too.
Mm,
And
yes, the
yeah,
enema guide.
it's nice, it's nice.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hmm. And
Beautiful
yeah,
recipe
and
books.
yeah, releasing more to nourish, like give thanks to Sharma for the title as well too, and doing the whole works in general, for the products,
Yes.
and it's like, yeah, like releasing all your deep tissue cell lunar release to nourish, because people always are having a hard time just feeling nourished in their body.
Hmm.
Of course, it's also community, it's social,
Holistic.
it's financial per se,
Hmm.
it's holistic, it's emotional. Speaking on the physical body, piece as well too. Yeah, this definitely is going to help you get in more iron, get in more magnesium, manganese, these key, health terms, it's going to definitely help you get it, absorb
Absorb.
it better, you know
Hmm.
because of that blockage is being not released.
Yes, because we are holding on to grudges, resentment, rage, and although they are valid, you know, our bodies, our temple, our physiology, based off of all of all of the bodies that we
Mm,
embody. As you can tell by a child when they first come and explore the world, they hold things, explore it, get to know it. Okay, this is a part of Earth,
mm,
and then they let it go and then go to another thing. But the practice is letting go. Um, but we hold on to things, you know? Um,
yes, it's true.
yes, we hold on to finances, we hold on to emotional things, um, mental things, thoughts.
We hold on to
Um,
partners in a toxic way, and
yes, we hold on to
we got to
toxins.
release the toxic route to re-nourish it, and reconnect, renew our vows in a more organic,
A
spiritual
centered
centered
space.
space.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes.
Yogic, yeah.
Right. It's important to always come back to center. So sometimes we can be so absorbed, by our environment and the people around us because of our environment is a
Hmm.
social environment, right?
That's the next piece, next video for that. Let's say that.
Yeah. Right, we can be so absorbed by these subtle things around us that we don't know, as we go on throughout our day we haven't fully truly exhaled, you know um and
Mm,
again, like, yeah, we can do these breath works, we can do these yogic practices, poses and all of that, eat, detox and all that, but this practice truly deepens one's practice throughout their breath, their life, you know
hmm.
um
Their journey as well too.
Yes, like truly feeling your body exhale and feeling the benefits of that. That way, you're not going through the world all cloudy, not all foggy,
Yeah, it does also release
irritated.
brain fog too.
Yes, because
Hmm.
um, like we don't hold on to just physical toxins, bacteria, dead cells and whatnot, but emotional toxins, mental thoughts. Like literally, I remember.
Like spirit of
um,
doubt, you know.
Yes, and we're holding on to that and identifying with those stories about ourselves, that cells that needs to be like released.
That's not even true in the first place.
It's
We
not.
narrate it in a certain way, but it's like the negative energies narrating it in the wrong way.
Yeah,
You know.
because we grasp onto it and we hold it and we build a story and we build a home and we build
Mm.
characters for it and everything, and we go out through the day still holding on and not releasing when things are supposed to come and go. And it's very interesting, like things come and go like the wind. And in Hinduism, it's called Apna Vayu, which is the downward wind. And again, wind comes, like thoughts come, they go. Like sometimes an idea comes to you, just like the wind, like that random breeze. And you're like, that's
Hmm.
nice,
It is
right?
nice. It is nice.
Um, and then it goes, right? So those are all aspects of us, through the elements that come and go. And so when we release these things, we actually feel more grounded and more centered within ourselves, um, by releasing emotional toxins, spiritual toxins, like um, mental toxins, like thoughts. Like I know, like when you go through detox, it's not just a physical detox, but it's a mental detox, it's an emotional detox,
Yes.
right? And then when you are, so that's how it deepens your detox, by releasing. That's the most important part of detoxing, is releasing. um right? So
Hmm.
allowing your body to fully release, because it is like that is the portal to release. There are entrance ways and there are exit ways. There are windows and there are doors,
Hmm.
right? So one of the most spiritual thing that you can do is to release in order to receive, right?
And I must say too, people, you
Deeply.
know, we have, us as a collective have, cried during, Enema, during release. I want to say release.
Yes.
Release. It's literally a therapy session.
It is
Literally,
colon therapy.
yeah. Like just like talk to a shrink, whatever, or something like that. Like it's on the same level as that, you know.
Mhm.
And yeah, like people, like
It is. It
cried
is.
and all that. So like just knowing that you finally be able to actually release, because we're doing all these certain spiritual protocols and whatnot, like yoga, etc., breath work, and like all this like waste, physical food, physical waste is just like right there sitting on top of our like stomachs. Let alone the old memories too come up. Play
Mhm.
times, we'll do a fast, whatever, and all that, or find clarity, to have clarity moments,
Mhm.
and memories come flooding out and resurface to
Mhm.
like finally float out of our body and not be inhibited and stay in there, and release. And yeah, animals definitely bring you there, to that clarity.
Yeah, like recapitulation, you
Hmm.
know. So you're calling in your power, all these things that you gave power to, like these emotions,
Mm.
these thoughts, these ideas of you. Um and maybe even ideas of your childhood, because it truly isn't what we thought it was, you
Hmm.
know? And then we come back to those memories. It could be a smell that we release within our pores, within the waste that comes out of us, that we're like, oh my God, I don't even remember that. Like, I didn't remember that for
Yeah,
the life of me.
like
But
cravings too. They'll
now,
pop in your head like, oh, whoa, oh, Fruit Loop cereal, and that links to childhood memory, and then whatever trauma, etc.
hmm
Hmm.
yes.
Like you had clients too. Sorry to interrupt, where they come to you and in the beginning, the Emma journey, let's talk about how like it was more of a mechanical practice of a
Mhm.
cleanse, and it came more of a thing we got to, where now you tell your clients you got to journal now, you journal with them now, etc. So
Mhm.
yeah, like that's definitely please talk more about that as well.
Yes, I mean, like for me myself, like this was a mechanical thing and a way to help with detox gently, while breastfeeding, being pregnant, and not um like the waste recirculates within your body, but being able to release it. um that was like the whole mechanical thing of it, of it all. But it wasn't until I started doing things like, mental thoughts were racing through me, and usually I would like just let it downward spiral me, or shoot, like even upward spiral. um but regardless, it's supposed to be a centered space, of no thoughts, right? So you're returning back to center. So I would do um do an enema, perform an enema, and realize that I have no thoughts. After this, like I'm just quiet, like I don't have to force it. It's just like things were bubbling up to be released, and not identifying with those things that bubble up, that is waiting to be released, um and not taking it so personally, like to the point where I realized that within myself. I saw it within my children, and being like, this is them, like emotionally waiting for it to be released, and then we'll talk about it after performing an enema with them, and how do they feel now, compared to how they felt before. And just getting those answers, and like truly like getting them to like feel this. And now, when they feel a certain way, they're just like, I need an enema, so that coming back to that, that root of like I need to release in some way. It
Mm-hmm.
could be physical or whatever, but it's that full deep exhale, but yeah. And now, like with my clients, they'll come to that same eureka, like I don't feel like how I was feeling before. And I felt enraged. I felt frustrated, irritated with my partner, with myself, with my life,
You have so much to say,
so much.
so
And
much.
then now, like, I don't feel that way whatsoever. Like, that. And not only that, but it's not suppression. You're not suppressing your emotions like we usually do. It's like, you know um but you're truly just letting it come and letting it go, like witnessing it and witnessing that, like I can just let it come and let it go, you know and it's habits, like waste is also habits. So letting go of these habits and like truly seeing it for what it is, it's waste accumulated, and that's waiting for it to be released.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like our emotions are digested through our digestive system, throughout our whole organs, but it is meant to be released through entrance ways. It is our root chakra. It is where the fears, the grief, the the anger, the sadness, all of it is stored, really. And then when it's not released, it seeps into other organs, you know? Um, in Ayurveda, in traditional Chinese medicine, in ancient systems, like they know like your emotions are being stored in organs,
Mm-hmm.
so fully exhaling, and like you're also giving your organs a breather, a break, from feeling holding so much and for so long,
Mm-hmm.
like eventually like you get weak because you're holding on, like your
Yeah,
hands are just like,
it's just
oh my
it's just
gosh.
cramped up. It's not like
Yes.
a nice relaxed muscle ready
Mm-hmm.
to contract how it needs to contract.
Yes, breathe.
And that is kind of also back to the whole yoga piece as far as the physical kriya piece, where you know your body needs to be relaxed, and doing yoga is to help you feel relaxed and
And
centered,
digest.
and reset the nervous system as well too,
Mm-hmm.
so it can do its thing and flow like a river,
Yes.
have a real
And I
spiritual
flow
currency,
like a
you know.
river.
That's what it's for, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Not just necessarily having the most complex stretches, etc., but just to have a nice, relaxed, reset body.
And that way, like, so with breath in general, because it also brings breath into the organs, and dehydration and deteriorating is all from or aging is all from dehydration, um, and lack of oxygen. So our bodies can actually fully inhale, as well. Yes, it's so much. But
Yeah,
yeah, like we go in the spirit of Enema with these topics. Um, yes, yes, yes,
yeah.
yes.
That's
So
probably like
it's also in the
the
link
holy grail,
below. Yes.
of the ebooks for the
Hmm.
this kind of topic.
Yes, yes,
Randomness.
yes. Yes. And I know there are some of you that have been waiting for more of the spiritual part of Enmas instead of just the mechanical, performance of an enema. And truly, I had to awaken to this because truly, I awakened through releasing, you know, and calling back the body's power to, you know, perform, to feel vital, to feel energetic, and in Grihastha, you need vitality, you need energy. I mean, throughout all
Yeah,
of
again,
the,
householding stage. We've been doing right now.
yes, right? Like with your children, they show you where your vitality is at, and you need that. You need you need that with,
Every ounce of it,
yes,
every ounce.
and through every stage you need vitality, like your body, you cannot ascend while your body is literally calling you back, being like, I ache here, I hurt here, because we're more than just a body, so our body is also important. It's honestly the grihastha of this realm, taking care of the body, this
Yeah,
machine.
this house, because
Yes.
Rihasa again is the household stage.
Hmm.
So what we mean is that our body is also a house. So we're also householding this
Hmm.
house and taking care of
Hmm.
the house, cleaning the corners and all that. Keeping it maintained.
Right? Making sure there's harmony going through, the organs and, the children, the father, all of the different stages, right? The wisdom, right? And we're not able to tap into certain things until our rivers are clean, So, like the essence of life, our ancestors, and what they have to tell us, and the messages that we genetically, you know, um, came with, you know. Oh man, there's so much. Please get the book.
Yeah.
If you want more, get the book, bruh. Like there's so much you're holding on to that you don't even know, you can't even name until it literally, like you smell it, until you feel it, like just your body like relaxing. And that's the thing in these, to ascend, right? You need to feel rested. You need to feel like you can surrender, you can release that sense of control, right?
Hmm.
And
A good environment, you know, that's
man,
conducive.
just get
And
the
a lot of us are maybe be in places right now where it's not the completely best conducive place externally as well, and thankfully we're able to at the very least take care of the internal, which is equally or even more as important. It's like this physical house, taking care of that as well, while we
book.
are doing our endeavors of life.
Yes, and the body is also holding on to stress that we don't even know about until we finally like create that space to
Mm.
honor, our body.
Yeah, like someone's probably like really they're just holding on to waste and they're wasting energy, hold on to waste, and
Mm.
they like and they identify with that tension, and it's like,
Mm.
oh yeah, like I want to do this enema, whatever it's called, but like I don't, they just don't feel like they don't want some inside them to not do it, and it's because of it's a negative, something they're grasping onto that deep down they know in a subconscious mind it will release that, and they need that to have some kind of a scapegoat with or use as a device for for many means. So yeah, it goes very deep, of course. Literally goes deep. The liquids, the
Exactly.
waters goes deep. And
Yes, yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
just what do your mom say again? You want to say your mom say again? Like just some water,
To
like
get
change your
your life back and
yeah, change your life.
change your life,
You know,
and
with just
also
water.
what's that called? Like lengthen your life,
Hmm.
Like
Like 5 minutes of water to like lengthen like your like years of life
yes,
and the
yes,
quality of life as
yeah,
well too. Yeah.
yes, mama.
Because like right now, we're doing a video right now, but if I could stand up and show you some walks of people who walk differently and you walk better, you just in general, you're just better performance
Hmm.
naturally doing this. It's a hygienic tool.
Yes, so again, this tool, ancestral medicine, ancestral wisdom, used, in a modern, now it's a silicone bag, so a modern tool, right, with ancestral wisdom, okay,
Give thanks
helps
for the
you
silicone. Give
to
thanks.
deepen your practice, whatever practice that you are on, it helps you deepen your practice, right? Whether you're a yogi or a yoga, yo,
Yogini.
yogi, what's male? What's
Yeah,
males?
yogi. I think the
Yogi.
female is yogini.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
yes,
Yeah,
something like that.
the
Or even
original.
blue collar, white collar. Father, husband. Teenager, teacher. Fireman, something like that. Whatever it
Mm-hmm.
is, librarian. Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
this. Let this video be a reminder for you guys to, if you already have a bag, keep going,
Mm-hmm.
keep doing some nice, gentle enemas, and also to get a bag in the first place, and to
We got an affiliate link so you can get 10% off of your animal bag. All right.
yes,
Loosen.
get it through
Loosen
us.
up. Loosen up. All right.
Hmm.
Loosen that stool
That.
and let go and let God.
Hmm.
Okay.
Last point I want to say too as well. Last point I want to say too as well is yeah, just like even there's times where I feel like a creative blockage
Mm,
and I do an enema and I feel clear and
mhm.
confident in whatever I'm trying to do. So
Yes,
yeah,
and it's literally like a reset, like throughout your day, just release, and you're like, wow, this is a whole new perception, whole new life, whole new breath, you know?
feels like I'm anxious. I don't know where to start, etc. I
Mhm,
just I just can't start something and I do that. I was like, wow, okay, now I'm good.
mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah, so now you're centered. We want to make decisions. Queen of Fua says this, like she doesn't write until she, becomes clear. She doesn't do meetings until she, does this,
It's
Um,
beautiful. It's beautiful.
yes, it's a great tool to allow yourself to be centered and to be clear. So you're making decisions from a clear, sound, light space,
So just know that when you see us, most likely in a certain organized space, we did an enema before we came to that meeting. So
Yes, 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 yes. So
yeah,
doing an enema before breath work,
yes,
check,
yes.
do it and let us know if you feel the difference,
Oh man,
before yoga, before doing poses, meetings, or any of that. Let us know in the
I can
comments
like
if
see the
you
color
felt
of my
the
breath.
difference.
After doing that, doing breath
Wow.
work, like
Right, you literally
I feel
see
like
colors
it's
differently,
just
like you're
yeah.
just like, whoa, I can see colors now. I can see colors, like,
Hmm.
you know And yeah, like to help you be a better parent, show up from a centered space and not from a like clouded space, like, oh my god, I gotta figure this out, bruh, and it's just like to help you be more present, and that's the thing about, missing your childhood. Man, I had it so good in my childhood because you were present. You had nowhere else to be, nothing to figure out except for be here now, so enjoy it. Enjoy being in the present now. That's literally how people don't miss the opportunities and the creativity and the wind, the ideas that the most high like has for us, to express. Either we take it, that idea, and manifest it, or someone else will, but you know that is our present to you, is presence. Allowing yourself to be present. Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Hmm.
Wholeness.
Wholeness.